All right, so we're just waiting for one more person. But I'm gonna let Danny get this party started, and I'm gonna put them in as soon as they get there.
All right, so again, this is the panel for why does everyone hate Carla? All right, we're okay. I think we're good now. Hopefully, you guys can hear me just fine. So again, this is the why everyone hates Carla panel. We've got some great guests with us. We know we've got some very passionate guests on here that hate Carla as much as I do. And again, in case you missed it the first time, Carla is you asked me, the true villain of the FSK universe. So let's go ahead and start bringing in our guests really quick.
Sorry.
Oh, you're going to roll the video of who is Carla if you don't know who Carla is. So we're going to go ahead and watch that first.
Oh, no, sorry. Yep.
Echo game is strong.
You shut up. You shut the hell up.
Even the dog hates Carla. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, ain't that sad?
Even the dog hates Carla. That's amazing.
That's some serious stuff right there. Dogs love pretty much everybody, so if the dog really hates you, that's.
Say here's something else.
That sound is coming through really weird.
You're muted. You're muted.
Danny, we can't hear you.
We got too many mics going on. All right, so we've got Morgan Iverson joining us, Cara Nicole, imanilateef, and Dannyjquick, my fellow Danny in arms here. So we're going to go around and give you guys each a chance to talk about why you hate Carla or may not hate Carla. And we're going to go with ladies first. So, Cara, we're going to turn it over to you and tell us what you think about Carla.
I think it's a big misunderstanding, but I think that it's easier to hate a woman.
Okay. Oh, Danny. Yeah. All right, Mr. Quick, we'll let you go. And what are your thoughts on Carla?
Yo, she came in strong with it's easy to hate a woman. That's tough right there. That's terrible. Listen, I'll just say this. Carla is the most selfish person I think I've ever seen in a comic book that was supposed to be on the side of good. So we'll get into it, but I got plenty of reasons to hate Carla.
All right. So, Imani, we'll go to you next. What are your thoughts on Carla?
I don't hate Carla.
Okay.
But I will say that she's definitely setting herself up for a L for sure. there's another character waiting in the wings to, like, you know, pick up the pieces there. If she can't work through some of these issues. So I don't necessarily hate her. But then also when I really take a, you know, really close look at Mike, you know, as far as Hotshot, I find that there are some characteristics there that sort of, let's say, there might be some reasons why she is the way she is, aside from the whole superhero thing. So it's a pretty interesting relationship going on there.
And Monty, I know that you've been promoting the hashtag. I believe Mike and Maria is what you're hoping for, is the maybe a new romantic character in the story.
I'm surprised no one ever mentioned that. It's like you got a whole grown woman sitting there, you know, supposedly supporting them and, you know, telling them, "Oh, you go and do your superhero thing. I'll be here when you get back and we can talk," and all this kind of stuff. I said, look, that's just an accident waiting to happen, bro.
Now, I will say what's interesting for anyone that's read Hotshot issues 7 and 8. I will say, if you haven't, go back, read those. We know that Dinah Girl co-stars on that issue, and let's just say Vigilance has a very interesting response to who Dinah Girl is and what she's doing kind of in her territory. So that's all I'll say about that. That's just the tease there. That may or may not be anything we see in the future. But Vigilance wasn't too happy to meet her, I will say that. All right, so Morgan, we'll switch it over to you. And what are your thoughts on Carla?
All right. I mean, I'm team. I've been team Kill Carla for a while. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not because she's a woman. Look, I overall period don't like whiny people. You know what I'm saying? And I think for Carla, the thing that irritates me the most. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, I agree with what my boy just said. I think there are flaws with Mike. I don't want to say flaws. Everybody has personality things, and I think that has built into it kind of where Carla has gone. A lot of this is somewhat of his fault in some ways, I believe, but I also think she annoys me most because she's whiny. Like, it's bad, like really bad. I'm like, yo, really? Like, you gotta chill out, man. Stop crying. First off, you know what I mean? Like, just leave that dude. That's all you gotta do. Just leave. Go on about your business, and we'll be all right. But I would like to see Hotshot get smacked around a little bit more by Boyd just for allowing this situation to long as that.
I'm done. I'm here to let Kara know she is not alone. Kara, you're not alone in this fight. Matter of fact, Kara, I got you some support. So we're gonna go right into this because this is what nobody was ready for in this bad boy right here. As we get deeper into the saga that is Carla. All right, bars. Should let everybody know who you are today, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Erica Salary. I'm actually a friend of Michael's from high school. That's how far we go back.
Right. So, if you were Carla, how would that make you feel? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I know I'm going to have the unpopular opinion on this because I've already heard some chitter chatter about, oh, well, she needs to be more understanding and yada, yada, yada. Well, I'm going to say this in the simplest terms ever. Fuck Hotshot.
Wow. Go ahead.
No, this is why, okay? This is why. First of all, people have this idea that because you're a superhero or you're out saving the world, it eliminates your personal accountability to the people that you supposedly care about. You can't tell somebody that you love them and then live a complete lie to them and show very little respect in your relationship in doing so. So I understand the idea of, you know, I have to protect my identity and da-da-da. Guess what? Even Superman had to eventually come clean with Lois Lane. But it's true. It's like to really be a superhero, I think at the very core of it is you have to be honest. And that's not just like, I'm not saying go out and tell everybody your identity and yada, yada. No, but you have to be honest with the people that you care about. And telling somebody that you love them and you're living with them or you're dating them and saying you don't trust them enough to be honest with them, that's a big blow. And I don't care if it's just your boyfriend, if you're Superman or Hotshot. Hell, you can be Jean-Luc Picard. If you ain't telling me you captain in the Enterprise, I'm gonna be pissed, okay? You just go up and disappear on a 5-year mission. Where you been? Like, that's important. You have to be honest with people.
He went and got a whole testimonial. That's just not even fair.
Yeah,
So, that was not my.
We should expect nothing less.
So go ahead, Money.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if that changes anything.
So I think to paraphrase Erica's her thoughts is that being a hero does not make you exempt from being honest and truthful with those that you care about and love.
I will say this: there were a couple of scenes where I felt like Mike is just a lame. It's like the very first time she gets upset, he just doesn't say anything. He doesn't say even, "Oh, I did this to protect you and because I care about you or I love you." He doesn't say anything. He just says, "Oh, my bad." He just stands there. It's like, say something. And then by the time he does save her and she finds out, then he does come off like he's kind of like entitled to, like, more understanding, but he's sort of like this drag on a little bit. So I get where she's coming from in a lot of this. You would think that she would somewhere give him the benefit of the doubt once he, saved her life, but
thank you. That's my thing.
But
he never said thank you. He saved her and her girl, and never say thank you. It was more just automatically angry.
I got something for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the moment that I started hating Carla. Okay. All right. So y'all know I'm team spoiler alert. So if I go too far, y'all let me know. But Hotshot number 2, page 22 of Hotshot number 2. Okay. Hotshot has just gotten his tail beat by Void, right? Hotshot, his arm is in a bandage. He's walking around like this. Half of his whole face is blue because he's done got his tail whooped. He walks into his own house and he says the words, "All I want to do right now is take a nap and sleep forever." He opens his door and Carla says, "I hope you weren't thinking about going to sleep. I hope you weren't thinking about going to sleep because we need to talk." Now, the neck roll wasn't in the comic, but I imagined it. I saw it.
It was there. Yeah. It was there.
I saw it in there. So she then proceeds. Hotshot then proceeds to literally pass out as he's getting into his house. Carla don't care. Carla don't care. She only care about herself. She only care about her own feelings.
And not only does he pass out, he's foaming at the mouth. He's saying things like "make way for the darkness." I mean,
make way for the darkness.
What?
I'm angry. Let's take a back seat to that. But no, as soon as you wake up, I'm getting in your ass. We're gonna talk about this.
Did she take my man to the hospital or anything?
Oh, she's trying to drown him in a tub.
Threw my man in a bathtub. Didn't call an ambulance. Didn't call 911. Nothing. Threw my man in the bathtub and said, "Nah, you're gonna get this conversation. It's what you're gonna get."
All right.
So I want to defend her here. How many other times has she been like, "Hey, we need to talk," and he said, "Oh, I'm busy right now. Oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, later. Oh, I gotta go save this person." So how many other times has she been trying to have this conversation, and he's putting her off, and she's like, "Hey, I'm pissed. I'm fed up. Like, no, we need to have a talk." Oh, but he's always too busy saving somebody, getting hurt, running off, doing something else for anybody except his woman.
Am I the only one who's seen Void? Like, am I the only one who's seen it?
Did you see what Void did to downtown Columbus?
No, but wait. He spent the whole issue talking to Maria, though.
And that's
It's
another
not like
point, though.
it's not. That's why I got I straddled the fence here a little bit. That's why I keep thinking it's like he spent a whole issue.
And why was that though, Imani? Why is that though? Because I know
he about to give her some energy blast. That's why.
Straight like that.
honestly, I've been married for 14 years, right? I love my wife. We can talk about anything. I can tell Tiana anything, right? Because I trust her. Because when I tell Tiana something, she doesn't go take that information and then go do the wrong things with it.
Mhm.
So there has to be something that happened in the past between Michael and Carla that prevents him from wanting to tell her the truth. Maybe the way that she talks to her little friend that was in the car, spilling all her business, talking all their business, is the reason why he don't want to tell her stuff. You ever think about that?
It's because she whines.
Interesting.
She whines, and he doesn't want to hear her whining. She, like I said, the fault is on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Michael is honestly, I don't even want to. The first thing that came to my head was B made, but I'm trying to be politically correct. That dude has issues that is allowing and also exacerbating the problem. Like I get if he had have just been willing to be like, hey, you don't have to tell her, yo, I'm a superhero. But I do agree that he could have at least been like, women at least appreciate some of like you at least attempting to pay attention, and he's not even doing that. He won't even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like he just makes everything like an inherent internal thing of, yo, you're supposed to understand that I'm a superhero, even though I ain't told you I'm a superhero, and that is a part of the problem, and that's why things are where. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not siding with Carla, not at all. But what I am saying is, he's helping to cause his own problem and exacerbating it worse. And then once she finds out, he's still on some dumb stuff. Like now it's out in the open. It's out in the open. She knows y'all are having a conversation and you still being stupid. So at this point, I mean, what do you expect? Now, I wish she would go about it differently. I understand her wanting to have that conversation. I do agree with Danny. Like this dude, you do see this dude's arm about to fall off. I don't know where the bandages stuff came from. Like he looked like he had just came through the World War or something like that. But she was still like, nah, wake up, boo-boo. We're going to have this conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can sympathize with that because, I mean, peace is a very important thing. Michael's in college, I'm assuming, so he don't really know that yet. But, yeah, he's a part of his own problem for sure. Like he definitely makes it worse.
True, I will give you that. Mike,
Hi, everybody. I'm Shantia. I never say Mike.
It's fine. It's fine. If you were Carla in this situation and you found out your boyfriend was a superhero and keeping it from you, what would your reaction be?
Two reactions. So, A, of course, initially I'd be upset, especially since his best friend knew, right? So now I feel less than. And then also he blew me off to have coffee with somebody who was very attractive. So there clearly may be an insecurity with Carla, right? And maybe that's why he kept it a secret. There could be that. At the same time, I feel like it was right for him to keep a secret because he was protecting her. You know, if she would have known, then maybe that could have brought harm to her. So I can see why he kept the secret, but I can understand her reaction. I guess the part that concerns me about Carla is that once she found out who he was, she still then was upset when he didn't come right away, you know, to talk to her, or when he was with somebody else with coffee. So to me, it sounds like Carla has some issues already, and maybe Hotshot knew that. And so he said, I can't bring her into the fold just yet.
Okay. So we have a whole different angle here. That's great because nobody else has said that specific angle. This is why we go out to the street. This is why we got to get it from the people. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's awesome, and I'm gonna leave it on that one because that's a really good subject. And let's see what our panelists have to say about that. Back to you, Danny Cooper.
So Morgan, I would say Shantia kind of agrees with you there, that there may be something else. I mean, there's different layers of love. He may love her, but why hasn't he shared this with her? And a good point. We get to see some of that a little bit in the story. You know, suddenly he chooses to go spend his time with someone else, and she's jealous even after knowing. Thoughts on that? This new testimony.
Well, like I've already said, he's definitely sharing his time with his girl Maria, and some quality time at that. So I'm saying there's probably some history there, and that's pretty much right there.
I'm just saying.
It's pretty straightforward to me. I don't know what else to say.
Just saying.
All right, Kari, any thoughts on that?
So, you know, Danny, you said that Carla's selfish. And who's being selfish here? We got a guy who's, let's see, he's got a girlfriend, but he's got another woman on the side. He's got school. He's got being a superhero. He's hiding things from her. Who's being selfish? Why doesn't he just let her go? Why doesn't he just like, you know what? I can't give you what you need in a relationship. You know, to the point where Morgan's like, hey, she's whining. Well, no wonder, you know, she's tried talking. She's tried giving him everything she could. And now she's to the point where she's pissed off. She's frustrated. She's like, please, come on, give me something. And, well, I'm not gonna, but I'm going to keep you around. And that just seems kind of disingenuous as a person for him to be like, well, I'm going to keep you for me, even though I don't want to share myself with you on an emotional level, on, you know, on a trusting level. Why doesn't he let her go? Who's being selfish?
So I knew I put the right one on the panel today, baby.
You just said it. You just answered your own question, though. You answered your own question. You just said Hotshot's got school. He's out here fighting enemies from other dimensional planets, rifts. He's over here trying to be a politician. He's got 100 things that he's got to do, but still we see
or wanna.
He has to. There's no superheroes. People dying out here in these streets. He's got to do it. So we've seen, at least in Hotshot 1 through 3, almost every panel he's thinking about Carla. He's thinking about what she's gonna think about what he's doing, how it's gonna affect her. That, you know, if he doesn't catch the car the right way, everything that he is doing, everything that he's doing, he has her on his mind. So
I disagree.
You disagree?
I don't think he's thinking about Carla. I mean, think about this. I'm not sure who the writer is on this particular book, but I find it interesting that every cameo that Hotshot gets is like it's with a woman. So it's like we don't even get to. It's like the first couple issues is Vigilance. The next time,
Dinah Girl,
and he's fighting the dragon chick. Yeah. Then it ends. Issue 9, you end it. He's sitting in front of Maria. So it's like some of this stuff. So like he's bringing some of the suspicion on himself, man. It's like the dude ain't got no friends to else, you know, anybody else he can have a burrito with or something. It's like every time he turn around, you know, he's spending quality time, you know, with the
man's got options.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, but that's not like that. That's me and Amani on the same page, man. Like this dude and Kara too. Like I agree with parts of what both of y'all are saying. I understand. I don't know, man. To me, Carla has been whiny from go. Like literally from the first issue, she was whining and nagging. So now maybe I could get with it on this level, Kara. Like maybe because I do agree Michael has issues that are clear and they come out and manifest through Carla. So maybe Michael has created a monster that he can't. Now he no longer wants to control or curtail himself to or whatever. So I mean,
did you just suggest that he this woman.
I'm saying that's not.
I think
that's not his fault. Not responsible.
What I'm suggesting is if you help to create an issue with or in somebody, okay. If that's not, if she's not naturally whiny, right, Kara? If she's not naturally just a whiny person, that means.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do that, man. No,
what?
That's that Jill Scott stuff where she said like, you made me crazy. No, we ain't. No,
hey,
I'm crazy because you made me crazy. No,
hey,
we ain't doing
wait, but there is. Wait, nah, yeah. Look, there's validity. There's validity. Nah, there's validity there. If you like.
You're why I'm breaking out the windows out this car. This is yeah.
I'm not condoning it. Wait a minute. I'm not condoning it. But what I know is that like you can fall for somebody, right? And because you fell for that person, now maybe it's like the argument of does money actually change a person, or does it just give them the means to do what it is that they naturally would have done in the first place? Is that similar type of argument? If this woman's breaking out the windows of your car and says you're the reason for it, maybe that was already in them and you were just the impetus to bring that out. I don't know. I'm just saying I can somewhat get with what Kara's saying. If she is not naturally a whiny person, I believe she's naturally whiny. That's what I will establish that first. But if she's not, then that means Michael made her whiny and now he just put himself in a place where he don't want to deal with her whininess no more after you created the whininess.
So Danny, one second here. So to Kara's point, let's remember the story starts where she has broken up with him. He hasn't tried to get her back, so he let her go. He saved her. He almost died. Who came back? She did.
But it was to argue.
That's my point. He let her go. He didn't go to her all beat up and dying. No, he went home. She was there. He let her go.
And
she
Danny,
did just let herself in.
And Danny, I don't know if people read Hotshot number 8, but he literally said to her, "Yo, I love you, but it's not enough. I love you, but it is not enough. And we're not going to change." He said to her, he said, "Listen, I understand. I have these feelings. I want to be with you, but it's not enough right now." He did that. She the one keep showing back up.
Right.
He the one that keep showing back up.
He should have had that conversation before he wrecked his car, though.
Right.
True.
He could have saved himself
Well, he's got to say to everybody
now
else.
Now you got a car payment, man. See?
Now you got it right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like now you got a car payment on top of
We got another testimonial coming in.
Hi, my name is Danielle Smith. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, by way of Columbus. Went to Ohio State. Met these fine young gentlemen many, many moons ago at some comic book something back when I had dreams of writing comic books. Don't worry, it's still there. I got my idea and everything laid out. One day I'm going to knock the dust off of it. But longtime fan. I love what you guys do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So the question of the day, which is probably going to be our hottest panel of the day, is: do you feel like Carla is right, or do you feel like Carla's wrong? Should she just accept what Mike and Hotshot has done, or should she be mad still?
So it's a very mixed emotion because I'm coming from a place. All right, it's my house ghost. I'm coming from a place of I know both sides because I got to think back to when I was in college and I was that young and you're female and you got all this hope in somebody. Mm-hmm. And so when you find out that they don't see you the same way that you see them, whether it's justified or not, it's very hard. Once you break that trust, it's very difficult to put it back together. I always say trust is like a glass. Mm-hmm. You can put it back together, but it's not quite the same. And females' emotions without we have a tendency to, it takes a while to get the context in. So she's coming from a place of, if you really cared about me, you would have told me. Because what's the plan? What you gonna hide this forever? What, we gonna get married? Like she said, you mess around and die one day, and what are you? In my version, you're just a missing person. But I gotta sit here and watch this superhero. We're mourning the loss of him, but at the same time, I have this missing person. Or you find out after the fact, and you don't ever want to find out after the fact. So I can see why she's mad. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's just, you trust somebody, you love somebody. And when you love somebody, you want them to trust you. You assume that they are going to trust you with everything. And I think that's the underlying, coming from a female perspective, when we say, I love you, we assume you love us and you are going to trust us with everything. And when you hide things, it nicks away at that. So I can see why she's angry. It takes and he ain't exactly rolling in the dough to make up for it. There's things you can do to buffer stuff. And, when you're in college, you don't understand any of that. You lack all that life perspective that is necessary for rational decisions. So,
that is awesome. That is awesome. I want to thank y'all so much for coming on, and I'm going to toss it back to Danny Cooper and the panelists, and let's see what they have to say about this response.
So what I take from Danielle's perspective is that, once again, Mike is responsible for what it means for her to feel love. So he needs to meet that responsibility. Is that really fair? Go ahead, Imani, over to you.
No, I was just going to say I agree that he's like the brokest dude ever, first of all. Like, this is a horrible situation here that is only made worse by the fact that he is this destitute, and the company that he's working for, I don't know if they're cutting him any checks or anything, but I'm just saying that just makes it all, and this makes it worse, because definitely when you just and I don't know, maybe that's part of it. Maybe he's been mooching off of her and stuff like that. She's looking, maybe she's looking for, reciprocity, not just from in other ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he's not, pulling his weight. Obviously he's failing school and all this other kind of stuff. So there's plenty of other things about his character that sort of just, leaves a lot to be desired, for sure. Which makes it even weirder that she's like fighting so hard for this thing, because it's like,
because women will do that. Women will do that. That we do that. I'm telling you, like, I supported you when you were broke, when you were failing, when you're getting your ass beat all the time. I'm here for you. I love you, and you won't tell me what's going on with your life. What's wrong? Why won't you tell me?
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. That's why I keep bringing up Maria. It's like he told her he got beat up and all this kind of stuff, and she's there, he's like listening, and she's doing all the things that he would hope that Carla would do, and she ain't on it. She's still mad. So he's getting this attention from someplace else, and she's about to catch, she's about to catch some energy blast right there. It's about to go down in the DMs over there, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, all I know is this. Like I said earlier, Hotshot has options. Apparently, he's got options. But who's got a key to the house? Who's got a key to his apartment at this very moment? There's only one woman that he really cared enough about to share that with, and her name is Carla. I don't think it's gonna work, because I think Carla is void. That's what I think. I think Carla, something between Carla's emotions and void strength. I think there's something there. I'm gonna ask about that later on in another panel. We're gonna find out.
Oh, I almost forgot though, real quick. And then Dinah Girl was gonna hook him up with women from a whole nother dimension.
You got options, man.
That's what he needs. He needs more women.
Like a whole interdimensional pimp.
Nah, son. He don't need other women.
No, he don't.
Nah. I mean, the only thing I guess I'm just gonna be the politically incorrect person on the panel. he must be like really, bringing it strong. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with you. I don't understand any reason why Carla's messing with this dude. She said she was getting ready to go to law school or something? Why are you messing with this guy? Like, first off, he's broke. Like Imani already established the fact that he's broken and broke, and that's not a problem in itself. But on top of him being broke, he don't even be winning the fights. Like he been getting whooped like the whole time. So not only is he broke, but then he's a loser too. Like he gets beat up a lot, and she's already dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the only place that he's winning is in the bedroom. He's doing that, and maybe that's what Maria wants. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Maria's like, I didn't heard about, you know what I'm saying, you might not be a hot shot in the street, but
they say it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you can get back up. That's all. That's all.
You said how many times you get knocked up? What you say?
Okay.
You said how many times you get knocked up?
Erica here making comments live from our very first testimonial. So appreciate her coming in live and contributing yet again. So I will say that, as we all know, Mike Watson is the character Hotshot in real life and in the comic. And I think it would be a disservice to not hear what his wife thinks about what it would be if he was hiding the fact that he was a superhero.
I bet you wifey wouldn't put up with it.
Mike, we go way back. Like, we used to work together at GC Services. Oh, and we're married. So, I find Carla a touch annoying, but I feel that she has a right to feel the way that she feels. She's in this situation just as much as Hotshot is. He is out there putting his life on the line, but she's the one waiting for him. And to find out that, not that she's not a priority, but he's not taking their relationship as serious as she is, because he does have other priorities. She understands that, I'm sure. Like, I'm putting myself in her situation. She will understand that, I'm sure, but communication goes a long way. And to be able to share in those experiences and to be able to have an understanding, she wasn't given that choice. And that, honestly, if I was in that situation, I'd be frustrated too. I chose to be your girlfriend. You chose to be my boyfriend. And with all that entails, if you want our lives to grow together, we have to talk about things. We have to be able to share with one another. We have to be able to trust one another. And if you don't, then it's going to cause friction.
Choice. So I agree. She wasn't given the choice until we saw page 1 of issue 1. She already broke up with him. It was over. Came back to his apartment. Issue 7 and 8. She knows the cards that she was dealt, and she's still mad at him. Like, you know what the deal is, and you're still upset? Either you get with this or move on. And Mike finally makes a decision to say, no, I can't give you what you want. And she's still mad at him. Any thoughts?
I mean, he could give her what she wants. I think I made a pretty good case for what he can give her, but that's about it.
That's all he got. That's all he got. Bro.
That's all he got. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes that's okay. But in this situation, you a superhero or supposed to be one. I just don't know. You know, maybe he should rename himself. Maybe he should be super. Never mind. Y'all go ahead. Y'all carry it. I don't even
is bulky code, so I can't.
Hey, what's going on with your audio, bud?
Oh, damn.
Took over your audio.
Like the darkness.
Boy came in on
right way.
Yeah,
No, it's still crazy.
You start foaming at the mouth, I'm gonna leave.
All right, while we wait for Danny to figure that out, Monty, any thoughts?
No. If for no other reason, that's Michael's wife. I'm not going to counter that at all. And just be sure when the powers do come, Michael, that you see the blueprint here, and you know how to make this right. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not stepping in the middle of that one.
All right, Cara, any thoughts from you?
I think that every superhero knows that they will, the villains, the bad guys, they will come after your family. They will go after anybody you love. And so for you to go and even attempt a relationship, you're putting someone's life in danger. You're putting them at risk, and it's selfish. And why are you doing it? You know that you got all this stuff to do. You know you're busy. Why are you going to get involved with somebody that, one, you can't tell? Sure, she's got a key to his apartment, but does she have a key to his heart? Does she have a key to his trust? The dog walker has a key to your apartment, So
not mine. No.
Very good points, Cara. Very good points. All right, Danny. Let's see if your audio is working now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So, like I said, Mike brought the ultimate cheat code in by bringing his wife in the game. I won't say nothing against Miss Watson. I won't say nothing against Carla, but I will say that if you can make me like Carla before Hotshot ends, you will have pulled off the greatest feat in comic book history. Because I'm thoroughly invested. I am thoroughly invested in hating Carla at this point. So, hey, I look forward to it.
All right. So, one final question for our panelists. Whether you feel for or against, or semi in the middle there. Obviously, there's different levels of relationship. There, if you're in a long term, if it's a newer relationship, you've been trying to make it work. So Danny, to you, how would you feel if you found out that your wife was actually a superhero and has been for years and hiding it from you?
Hey, I'm gonna be excited. I'm trying to make that work. Listen, I'm trying to make that work. If I found out my wife was Storm or somebody, hey, listen, we already made the decision to be together. I done said till death do us part. If I found out she got superpowers, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it work. And we're gonna take the things to the next level, if you know what I mean. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna make it happen.
Any other thoughts from that perspective?
We're gonna go pay these bills. That's what we're gonna do. You got superpowers. You got a whole extra genetic bonus up in here that I didn't know about. So we about to make it rain.
Well, we're gonna see a lot of head nods there.
I agree with that. I mean, if she didn't tell me, I guess it depends on how long we've been married, because I would have an issue with not knowing, but I wouldn't whine about it. So, you know what I'm saying? There's still a difference. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to whine. I'm just be like, why you ain't tell me, bro? We could have been making money all this time. And you know what I'm saying? You were just on some selfish stuff. That's all I do. I'm not going to leave, though, because she might beat me up. So, you know what I'm saying? It's okay.
All right.
I think the biggest thing actually is the fact that he told, Maria first.
He didn't tell Maria.
Yeah, he didn't tell her. Maria found out.
Figured it out. Okay.
So she found out on her own.
Cara, any thoughts?
Which makes her, I guess, smarter than Carla.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this out here because you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. So she finds out that he's a superhero after he saved her. Oh, so you just out saving everybody? I'm not special?
Oh, no.
Why'd you save her?
Why'd you save her? You're going to save everybody. So when you saved me, it didn't even matter because you're just going to save everybody anyway.
They ain't gonna make it. Call it a Hotshot. It ain't gonna make it,
right?
Hey, we need some words of affirmation from Carla the Hotshot. That's all I'm saying.
I would concede. I just be like, you know what? You got it, boo. It's all good. It's cool.
Yeah, why your superhero? Why your superhero partner wearing Daisy Dukes? What part of the superhero is that?
What's that about? What's that about? How long she been doing that?
That's Carrie Kelly. He designed her.
Yeah, that's a Carrie Kelly question there for you. All right, guys. Well, I know we are almost out of time. I definitely want to thank you guys for joining us. Before we go, a reminder to everyone watching, if you don't know who Carla is and you want to know more, head over to shortfusemediagroup.com. You can get all of the issues of Hotshot and find out and kind of get in the know of what's going on and who Carla is, who Hotshot is, and form the opinion for yourself. Was she right? Is she wrong? Again, $2 digital. You can find out today and get those PDFs. One final question. We do know through issue 8, it does appear that the relationship has finally come to an end. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike really quick. I know the answer, but I want him to give the answer. Michael, have we seen the last of Carla in the Hotshot series?
Y'all definitely ain't seen the last of Carla. Some things is going to be set straight. I'm turning Dannyjquick back to the light side because that's where she at. She got reasons. She's ready. She's part of the support cast. Kara, I knew I got the right one on here. They wasn't ready for you today, baby. They wasn't.
I came in here with one goal is to confirm that Mike is probably going to smash Rhea. I don't think nothing said today has derailed that idea. I think I am.
Andy already said in the comments they are best friends. It is possible.
What?
They best friends.
Whatever.
Best friends.
Best friend.
They best friends.
Yeah.
Terrible. I would like if you
They
guys
friends with them cheeks.
I know. Get the friendly energy blast.
Drop your social media in the comments so people can get a hold of you guys and meet you and talk to you on your level. We're about to get ready to bounce off because we got to get ready for the next panel.
As long as Carla doesn't end up with Void, I'll be just fine.
Well, does Void like whiners?
That might work. See? You see what I'm saying? It might work. It might
all right,
work.
guys. Again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate all the different perspectives and feedback. This has been a lot of fun. Guys, continue to stay tuned for we're still at just the beginning of FSK Day 2020.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned. We're still here live. It's about to come back to me, Veronica, and Danny over here, and then we'll get into our next panel. I want to thank our panelists. I knew this one was going to be fun. I knew I had surprises for you. I want to thank you all for being on here and appreciate it. Also, drop your social media in the comments so they can get at you.
Yeah, drop that.
All right, so yeah, we're back right now. What I'm going to give you guys is the Heroes International trailer while we get things ready for the next. What's up, y'all? What's up? We're back, and that was Heroes International. We just got finished with the Everybody Hates Carla panel, and I got more testimonials that we're going to play throughout the day. If you're curious about what this is about, you've got to read Hotshot. And right now, Hotshot is, and always has been, available on shortfusemediagroup.com. Go to the website. There are, under the Freestyle Comics tab, there are 2 pages for the Freestyle Comics section of the store.
We got to get that added back.
Oh, it's on there?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. So be sure to check those out. All 10 books are up there and available. Plus Heroes International and Vigilance. Heroes International is the trailer we just played, and Heroes International is the world's greatest superhero team. They're like your Avengers or your X-Men, but they suck. They're the worst team ever put together, and they're trying to be better. And we have 3 awesome issues of that happening right now. All right, so let's see here. I'm checking to see what panel we got coming up next so I can get that over to our panelists. Oh, shoots. We did that one. Oh, the big joint's coming up. The Business of Making Comics. Business of making comics. Business of making comics. All right, let's get these invites over here. There we go. There it is. All right, so we're gonna start getting those people in. And so, art auction is happening. We got the prints. They are available. The prints are $10. If you want a print, put in the comments. Let me know what print you want. I'll show them to you because I can do that because I got them available to show you as soon as I find them. Bam. So here's the first one. This is exclusive for today. Hotshot, blasting, full blast, going off, all the power in his eyes, everywhere, getting it. $10 for this one. And then we got Vigilance, which Veronica came in here and killed today on the colors and the background art. $10 for that one, $10 for Hotshot. If you get them both, the shipping is going to be $3. $3 a piece for shipping. If you get them both, it'll still be $3 because, you know, I'll put them both in one envelope. I won't separate them. I'm not going to do that to you. That just doesn't make any sense. So prints are available, and it looks like yes, we're still getting emails and calls from everybody live. It is happening, still going on right now. Justin Bieber's helping us out, man. He's such a good guy. Really appreciate that. You know, Oprah's there. She's so happy to be here for FSK Day. Leo is still having personal conversations though. Like, I mean, dude, can you have some tact, please? We're trying to accomplish something here today. All right, so we're starting to get our people in. All right, everybody's not here yet, and this one starts in a couple minutes. Couple minutes.
Andrew wants to know if the prints are going to have the FSK Day logo.
They are not going to have the FSK Day logo on it. Do you want one to have it? I'm actually not a fan of doing that. I tried to do that a couple times. And,
don't like it.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. Not my personal preference. But Daniel, I will do that for you if you want it.
Sorry.
Oh, Andrew?
Yeah.
Andrew, if you want that, I will do that for you. Again, those prints are available. I think we're going to start this art action. I'm going to get that together during this panel. Let's see. This panel starts at 12:40, and then the next one starts at 1:30. Yeah, we're going to have our first piece. We're going to have our first couple pieces up for that on and popping.